Last year in 2023, the Ravens started the season with four running backs on the roster: J.K. Dobbins, Gus Edwards, Justice Hill, and Keaton Mitchell. Flash forward to 2024, and before the draft, the Ravens had three running backs on the roster: Derrick Henry, who they added in free agency, Justice Hill, and Keaton Mitchell, who is not expected to start the season due to injury. The point is, with only two healthy running backs to start the season, the Ravens needed to add some depth and proven production to the backfield. And in the fifth round at pick 165, the Ravens got that by drafting Rasheen Ali. Welcome in, everyone. This is Jordan with Ravens Flash Report, and today we're going to be discussing the impact of running back Rasheen Ali out of Marshall. Rasheen's college career was very much a two-sided coin. On the head side of that coin, he was extremely productive, with breakaway speed and reliable receiving abilities. On the tail side, however, he had an injury which kept him out of most of the 2022 season and a significant fumbling issue. The Ravens are taking a chance with Ali, and they are betting that the coin lands on heads more than tails. Please like the video if you enjoy, subscribe if you're new, and comment below how you think the Ravens' backfield will perform in 2024. Let's get to it. Rasheen Ali seems to be the embodiment of the Ravens' rushing game from the 2023 season. The first part is the injuries. Losing J.K. Dobbins to a season-ending injury for the second time in 3 years, and Keaton Mitchell's injury towards the tail end of the season against the Rams hit the Ravens at a bad time. The second is the fumble issue, which plagued the Ravens' running game on multiple occasions last year, even costing them the game against the Colts in Week 3. The third is the production. Despite the first and second issue, the Ravens were still the number one rushing team in the NFL in 2023. Rasheen Ali tore his bicep in the Senior Bowl at the end of the college season. This injury prevented him from competing at the Combine. Now, the expectation is that he will be healthy and ready to go with no limitations by the start of the training camp. With that in mind, going into the season with a backfield of Derrick Henry, Justice Hill, and Rasheen Ali, Ravens fans should feel pretty good about the production aspect. As far as the other two parts being injuries and turnovers, it's more of a mixed bag in my opinion. Let's start with the injuries. Justice Hill was injured during training camp in 2021, causing him to miss the entire season. However, since then, Hill has come back and looked even better than he did before his injury. Derrick Henry is known as one of the least injury-prone running backs since entering the league, only really missing significant time during the 2021 season, where he missed half of it. Henry takes great care and pride in maintaining his health, despite how many miles he's put on his body, coupled with his larger frame than your average running back. Ali is probably the running back I'm most concerned about injury during either camp or early in the season. While a bicep injury shouldn't affect his lower body, the knee injury that he sustained in 2022, which kept him out for most of the season, is a bit more worrisome. But now let's cover the fumbles. Derrick Henry has had 17 fumbles since coming into the league in 2016. 9 of them were lost and 4 of them were recovered. Justice Hill, who's been in the league since 2019 but has far less carries than Henry, has 3 fumbles, 2 of them were lost. And through 28 games at Marshall, Ali has fumbled the ball 10 times and lost 4 of them. With 509 rushing attempts through those 28 games, Ali had a fumble rate of 1 for every 50.9 rushing attempts. I believe that this concern alone was the reason most teams passed on Ali in the draft, more so than the injuries. That being said, I'm sure John Harbaugh has a plan for Ali to ensure that the ball stays in his hands instead of ending up on the turf. But let's now talk about the production, because that's the side of the coin that I am sure the Ravens have had in the front of their mind when seeing that Ali was available to them in the 5th round. 2,809 rushing yards over 28 games, which comes out to a pretty easy-to-follow average, 100 yards per game. And with 11 of those 28 games going over 100 yards, the other 19 games weren't too far off the mark either. The yards are nice, but having touchdowns to go along with it is even better. And in those same 28 games, he had 39 rushing touchdowns. That comes out to 1.39 rushing touchdowns per game. Throw in his 557 receiving yards off 75 receptions and 3 receiving touchdowns, and we can start to get an idea as to why the Ravens would be willing to take a chance on an injured running back with ball security issues. He's really good when he's healthy. Now, that line may be one that Ravens fans don't want to hear after the last few seasons with our running back room, but 2024 is looking a bit different. With Derrick Henry as running back 1 and Justice Hill providing a nice rushing and receiving dual threat option, the Ali pick becomes even more of a low-risk, high-reward scenario, especially when considering we are expecting the return of Keaton Mitchell sometime before halfway through the season. Ali has some serious upside, and at 6'2", 210 pounds, he falls somewhere between Henry and Hill in body style, giving the Ravens more situational versatility in their play calling. With all three backs able to rush and receive out of the backfield, many more play options are on the table for Todd Monken than last year. Rasheen Ali will not be the RB1 or even RB2 this season if the Ravens have things go their way, but having a versatile back like Ali who can be a workhorse, a pass blocker, a receiver, and a change of pace back as their RB3 or 4 is the definition of the rich getting richer. If Keaton comes back looking the way he did in 2023, the Ravens will have the most dangerous backfield in the NFL. If Rasheen Ali can come in and be as productive as he was in college while also fixing his ball security issues, we will have the most dynamic of duos for the next 3 years with him and Mitchell. As far as Ali's impact in 2024, I see him as an early season RB3 who can come in if both Henry and Hill need a break, or there's an injury. So basically, I don't see him having too big of an impact on the offensive side of the ball in 2024. Special teams, though, that's a different story. Justice Hill's special teams play was what all but guaranteed him a spot after coming back from his injury in 2021, and Ali could see the same usage. I know I just said in TJ Tampa's video that special teams is where we would see TJ during a good portion of 2024, but when you're a depth guy, you do what you have to do to contribute to the team's success. In a year or two, it may be a combination of Henry, Mitchell, and Ali, or even Mitchell and Ali running the show. But as far as what we can expect out of Rasheen this year, I would look for him to learn the playbook, work on his ball security, stay healthy, and contribute on special teams. While he could absolutely get on the field for this offense and help Lamar and the Ravens, I think that it's more likely that he's part of the plan for the future rather than the present. But what do you guys think? Is Rasheen Ali going to be more involved than I'm giving him credit for? Is his injury history and ball security too much of a red flag for you? Let me know what you think Rasheen Ali will do for the Ravens in 2024 in the comment section below. And while you're down there, give this video a like, subscribe if you're new, and as always, stay safe out there, and go Ravens.